All right, awesome. So it is 12:59 p.m. Eastern Time, May 9th, guys. Welcome, everyone. We got a lot of people in the house. If you're just joining, please put in the chat your name and where you're from. I would appreciate that. We got a lot of things going on here, guys. First off, I used to do Facebook live stream into the Facebook group all the time. Google took away that option. I'm trying to use all these third-party tools to live stream, do a Facebook Live in the Facebook group. We can still do in a Facebook page or in my Facebook profile, but for whatever reason, we cannot do in the Facebook group. So if anyone knows how to do that using any third-party tools or whatever, please message me
It's
offline.
1 o'clock.
I'd appreciate that. Please mute yourselves for now. We're going to get started. Okay, we still have people going on. If you're new, welcome. Please go ahead and put your name and where you're from. I'd appreciate that in the Zoom chat. We got people from, let's see, Rob from UK, Joey from Rio de Janeiro. Okay, cool. Wow. Mark from Panama City, Sam from the UK, David from Jacksonville. Hey, Harry. Harry's, okay. Who knows where Harry is from? Harry, if you guys don't know, is from LA. Harun from Pakistan. Okay, I think I read out the others. Awesome. All right, welcome, guys. One more question before we dive into this, right? Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys are using GMBs for your own websites, for rank and run websites. Give me a 2 if you're not doing GMBs, GBPs. Give me a 1 if GMBs are an integral part of your rank and run SEO. Give me a 2 if you're not. Okay, so a few people have 2. All right, cool. Most people have 1. Okay, got it. Awesome. Nice. Okay, cool. So here's where we're going with this. Some of you know, most of you, I'm assuming, would know that last year sometime, GMBs, Google took away the GMB postcard verification. And they moved it all to video verification, right? Last few years, those of us in the rank and rent, industry, those of us who were using rank and rent model, we were having it easy, right? Find an address, get a postcard, and get a GMB up. And slowly over time, Google started tightening the filters on verifying GMBs. Joseph said this is bread and butter. There you go. All right. Okay. And then over a period of time, what started happening is it became almost exclusively video verification. So you and I doing rank and rent, it was not easy to just get a PO box or a UPS address or a USPS or some kind of an address in the city we want to put up a rank and rent website at. And verify GMB, we could not do that anymore because it is moved to video verification. Well, long story short, I want to give a quick couple of backgrounds before diving into the details today. I started diving into GMB verifications, how to figure out this video verification, because that was an integral part, and that still is an integral part of my rank and rent process and all that. GMBs, some of you may know, if you have a GMB, you just have a lot more calls coming in. That GMB in the website will generate a lot more calls compared to maybe a website without a GMB. Now, you can still do rank and rent or SEO just for the website and still be able to generate calls. But if you have a GMB up, and if you know to rank it properly, you're going to be probably generating a lot more calls, okay? So we reverse engineered. I think I may be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty much the only SEO guru who was doing video verification and teaching video verification in my mastermind. And then I had a couple of people doing that successfully. Yes, guys, please mute yourselves. I'm using Zoom here. Please mute yourselves, guys. I don't know how to Zoom everybody. Probably there's a way, but I just don't have time to figure it out now. So I'd appreciate if you can mute yourselves. We got 80 people so far and still joining. So I'd appreciate if you mute yourselves, guys. But here's where we're going with that, right? So we have people in my mastermind where we teach this stuff and people doing video verification. But there's always these spammy niches like garage door, like moving, like plumbing, which is not easy. Google's filters are so very strict. It was not easy to please mute yourselves, guys. Okay, I can't be asking you again and again. And so, long story short, we had a couple of people in my Facebook, in my mastermind, who started doing video verifications, who took what I showed them. So I always test things out, continue to test things out. And once we cracked, reverse engineered how we can verify GMBs using video verification. And that's what Google wants. Every other type of verification, all these hacks are purely hacks, black hat methods, and sooner or later, they may go away. But video verification is what Google wants now. And so if you know how to do video verification, it's like good to go kind of a thing. You know, it's gold standard. So anyways, one particular student in my course, he started taking the stuff that I was teaching on video verifying GMBs, and he started doing a lot more testing, to the point I started seeing him posting saying, you know, 5 GMBs, 10 GMBs, 20 GMBs. And right now he's like doing dozens of GMB verifications in different, almost every week, okay? And in my own Facebook group, in my course, he started helping other people. And then I was not able to video verify a spammy niche that I'm in. And I reached out to him, and he got it verified like that in like 3 days. And I was like, whoa, okay, what are you doing? I'd like to know more. So he was gracious enough to share what he was doing. And here is what I'm going with this. Today, I've asked him to come and show you guys how to do video verifications, okay? Now, I teach that in my mastermind, okay? It's a $2,000 program. He learned that from there, and then he took and he put on a lot more of his own testing and his own secret sauce. So he'll be sharing what he can, right? I don't expect him to give away everything, because if you guys know, in SEO, we got 100 people right now in GMB. In the Zoom right now. Brandon says 94. D is insane. Yeah, 94 people in over here, right? I'm telling you, I do not know if you know anybody else, any other SEO guru or SEO group teaching you video verifications. Give me a 1 in the chat. If you're learning video verification from somebody else, you don't have to mention who if you don't want to. Give me a 1. If not, give me a 2. So I understand where we are. Edwin says number 1. Okay, let me know, Edwin, who is teaching that. I'll retire. But honestly, hardly anybody shows you that. If you guys know how to do video verification, it's like right now, that's the golden goose. Okay, literally, it's like the wild west out there. I started SEO and rank and rent in 2014, 2015. Right? It was so much easier to put up rank and rent GMBs and websites and rent it out there, right? Heather says golden goose. Absolutely. Right now, we are in a phase in time where Google is for lack of a better word, is a mess. They're going through so many different changes and all that. We have found a way to verify GMBs, not through a hack, not through some black hat method that may get shut down tomorrow. Yes, there are other pin drop methods and all that. But what we're going to share today is video verification, what Google wants. Okay. And so I want to bring up here, without much further ado, one of my students here. His name is Dio. Okay, Dio, are you there? If you are there, please unmute and say hello. But I want to bring him over. He's going to share some slides. He's going to walk you through some examples. All I'm asking of you is, for the next 1 hour, please put yourselves in mute. If you have any questions, I am manning the chat, the Zoom chat, so you can ask questions in the chat, and I can ask him later on. Okay? The only thing I'm asking is, please mute yourselves, guys. If you are not going to mute yourselves, I would have to kick you guys out, please. So just mute yourselves. So without much further ado, if you have any questions, put it in the chat as Dio goes through here. So I specifically asked Dio to share in my Facebook group. So you guys are all here. There's 8,400 people in the Facebook group. There's 100 people in the Zoom. So you are a minute percentage of the SEO industry who's going to learn that. Yes, we are recording it, Jim. Yes, I'll have a recording up. But no, I was telling Dio earlier this morning, hey man, literally what we're going to show them is what everyone wants to know. Okay. We don't want everyone to know, because I'll leave you with this. 2019 timeframe, I had a GMB verification method that was working, and one big guru, he's got 30,000 people in his Facebook group, SEO guy. Some of you may know him. he reached out to me and said, hey, can you sell this in my Facebook group? And I said, okay. And I launched a GMB verification course, made some good money. But 2 or 3 months down the road, that method, I showed it to people. People started sharing, and selling it and selling it in the black market and black hat forums and all that. And 3, 4 months down the road, Google shut down the GMB verification method, right? We don't want that to happen, right? We want to use this so we can all make some money. The host can, all right, how do I mute everybody? Go click arrow, mute participants. I'll figure it out right now. Don't worry about it. But please help me welcome Dio. Dio, all yours. Go ahead. You can share your screen, share whatever you want to share. I appreciate that. Guys, why don't we give a welcome or something in the chat so Dio feels welcome, guys. Okay, so all over to Dio. Go ahead.
Hey, Ganesh, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. And people are saying, welcome, 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 dude. Hello, awesome. Be excited, man. Dio, appreciate you coming on, sharing this stuff. I know you're rocking it, man. I was surprised you took my spammy niche GMB and did that in 3 days, and you showed me a couple of things. So I appreciate you sharing it. All over to you, Dio. Go ahead, please.
Awesome, awesome. So let me go ahead and share my screen really quick. And let me know, Ganesh, if you can see it, please.
Yep, you're coming up. Yep, we can see Zoom screen right now. Yes.
To let you know about that, you might want to start your hunt for.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with this. I created a few slides just to do a quick presentation. And then we're gonna show you basically how to get GMBs approved using video verification, right? And this is why we're gonna be sharing a little bit about my background, not a lot, just a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and go into where to place your GMBs so that they can start getting calls faster. Because I don't know if you know about this, Ganesh, but Google did an update the other day where companies cannot rank for the entire city. So they're only allowing companies to rank in a 5 to 10 miles around their address. So it is really, really important to know where to place your GMB so that they get calls right away. So for example, I had a 3-service GMB, and in about 3 weeks, it got about 7, 8 calls. And keep in mind that we didn't do any optimization. We didn't do any reviews. We didn't do any on-page, off-page, backlinks, PBNs, nothing. It was just the GMB placing the right address, and he started getting calls, right? And then after we learn where to place GMBs, we're gonna go ahead and go into the 7 ways that you can get GMBs approved. And then we're gonna share the 4 strategies that we're using to get any GMB approved. And these strategies are getting us on average 70 to 90% success rate. Last, we're gonna share about the results that you can get with this, and then we're gonna go ahead and go into a Q&A. So let's go ahead and get started with this. A little bit about my background. My name is Dionne Luna. I'm a 31-year-old guy. I got married about 2.5 months ago. My wife is from Colombia. So I'm not from Colombia. I'm actually from Mexico. I live in Kansas City, a small town called Dodge City, Kansas. So I had to come down here to Colombia. So I'm here in Colombia right now. And this is the craziest part about this background of mine. I'm here in Colombia, Ganesh. My computer is from Colombia. My internet access is from Colombia. My cell phone is from Colombia. And I'm getting GMBs approved in the United States. With that being said, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that it doesn't really matter where you are located. It doesn't matter if you are in Canada and you're trying to get a GMB in the United States, or if you are in Canada, you're trying to get a GMB in Australia. Doesn't matter. With what we're gonna teach you today, you're gonna be able to get any GMB in any location, including spammy niches. So here's a picture of me and my wife when we got married. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Where to place your GMB so that you get calls faster. There is a tool that we're using, and luckily for us, this tool, it's a free tool that everybody can be using. You don't have to pay anything for this tool. And the tool that we're gonna be using, it's called Keyword Planner Tool. I don't know if you guys heard about this before. So this is the tool that we're gonna be using. And the reason why we're using this tool is because Google is letting us know all the information that we need and all the zip codes that are getting clicks right now for any industry in any city. So you can go ahead and create an account. You don't have to run paid advertising with this. All we need is to use their keyword planner so that we can find areas that are searching and areas that are getting a lot of clicks. So if you can go ahead and let me know, Ganesh, a niche in a city so that we can go ahead and do some quick searches here.
Let's give it to the crowd. So anybody, who's the first person in the chat? Somebody says plumbers.
Plumbers where?
City. Give me as an easy city, guys. Give us a city in the US if you don't mind, guys. Who wants to give a niche in a city in the US? Phoenix. Phoenix.
So we're going to go ahead and do one for plumber, right? So we're going to click here and we're going to search for plumbers, and then we're going to click get results. Google is going to give us a lot of keywords, and this is something that always Ganesh teaches inside his program as well. So Google is giving us a lot of keywords right now. So all we got to do right now is just click and select all of the keywords here. Select 759 keywords. After we select all the keywords, we're going to add these keywords to create a plan. And we're going to basically let Google know, hey, I'm trying to run paid advertising, so give me all the information that I need. Tell me where are the zip codes that are getting a lot of clicks for plumbing services. So that's basically what Google is going to give us right now. So after we add these keywords to a plan, we're going to click forecast. We're going to scroll down a little bit here. We're going to click our daily average budget. We're going to scroll down here, and we're going to tell Google that we want to get a lot of conversions. So let's say that we're going to get, let's say here, 14,000 conversions per month, right? So we scroll down here, and Google will tell me right now that in the entire United States, there are about 169,000 clicks for plumbing services. Now, we don't want to target the entire United States, right? So we want to target, what was the city, Ganesh? Phoenix?
Phoenix, yeah, Phoenix.
So we're going to be targeting Phoenix, Arizona, right? And by the way, this is what I did. Let me just go ahead and go back here. So United States, 169,000 clicks. We have to come down here to this section. We click the pencil here, and then we start typing any city, Phoenix, Arizona, right? So we get rid of the United States. We just select Phoenix, Arizona. We click save. And now Google will let us know how many clicks Phoenix, Arizona is getting for plumbing services. So right now, Google is telling me that 4,550 clicks per month. Phoenix, Arizona is getting 4,550 clicks per month. Now, we know that Phoenix is getting a lot of clicks, right? But we don't want to basically target the entire Phoenix city. So what we got to do to select the zip code and know where to place these GMBs, we got to go to this section here. And once we click this section, we're going to see that they will allow me to see the top postal codes. So if I click top postal codes here, Google will tell me which code is getting all of the clicks. So for example, this code here, 85026, is getting 518 clicks. This code right down here is getting 197 clicks. So if I keep scrolling down, this code here is getting 159, 140, 135. So my question to you will be, which code are you going to go after? The one that is getting 518 clicks or the one that is getting 197? If I was you, I would get, this code, because I know that if I place a GMB in that section, in that area, I'm going to be able to get a lot of calls. Now, if I place one GMB, I'm going to get calls. But what about if we place 5 GMBs? What about if we place 10 GMBs around this zip code? So now we know how to find these zip code areas, right? So the question that a lot of people might be asking right now is, what do we do with this code? How do we find an address? So let me go ahead and let me know, guys.
Let me stop you right there, because people are like, Marcos is saying, damn, that's a nice trick already. Debashi is saying, wow. I mean, guys, do you understand the value you're getting here? I want to make sure, okay? Dio could have just kept this to himself and made all the money, which he is. He's doing crazy stuff. I'm learning from him. Mohammed says, mind blowing. Somebody says, okay, great value. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Give us some feedback so he feels good too. I mean, there are so many gurus out there, first of all, who don't know this stuff. And secondly, they're just keeping the little stuff they know to themselves. And here we are bringing you people. So show us some love. Harry's like, he wants to buy the whole stuff for $500. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead. Go ahead, Dio. Yes.
All right. So now that we know which zip code is getting calls and clicks, what we need to do, guys, is just copy the zip code. We go ahead and open a new window. We paste the zip code and we type something like realtor. We select this website here. We open the website, and this website is gonna let me know like addresses where I can place my GMB. So for example, this is a 85026. So there's an address for this one. Let me see if I can find one. If not, I'm just gonna take this as an example, right? So once you find an address, all you gotta do is take the address, copy the address again, go to Google, paste the address, click enter, and see if there is a street view of that address. So for example, this address, it will not get approved, or it will be really hard to get approved for a GMB because there are multiple people right now that have a GMB using this address. So I'm not gonna use that address. So what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and go and look for another address. Let's see if this one will work. I'm gonna copy this address. I'm gonna go back to Google. I'm gonna paste that address there, and there's a street view that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna click here to see what Google is gonna be looking at when they search for my GMB. So right now, as you can see, guys, there is nothing here. So when you submit a GMB, if you use this address, Google will be like, hey, wait a second, there is nothing here. So it will not get approved. So I need to find an address where the street views are a house or something like that. So I hope that you guys are getting the point here. I'm just gonna do this one right now, and we're gonna keep moving with this. So there's no street sign for this one. Anyway, so once you find a good address here, what I always recommend people is to place a GMB in the middle, right? Place a GMB on top, place a GMB on the bottom, place a GMB on the left, and you place another GMB on the right. The reason why we're doing this is because we want to dominate the entire city. 5 miles in the middle, 5 to 10 miles on top, 5 to 10 miles on the bottom, 5 to 10 miles on the left, 5 to 10 miles on the right. Let me tell you something, guys. If you do this, you are gonna get calls. If you take action on this, there is no reason why you're not gonna get calls with this. So let's go ahead and go back to the presentation. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited about this because now we know where to place GMBs. So the next question would be, how do we get GMBs approved? Well, let me tell you something. There are 7 ways on how you can get GMBs approved.
Let me stop you right there. Couple of questions. People are saying, awesome. Greg says, so you're using someone else's address for a GMB. This is against Google's rules. So good question, Greg. I just want to address that. Anything we do to help rank a website that includes one backlink, one optimizing, that's against Google's rules, right? So if you want to play by Google's rules, we'll never be able to rank. But go ahead, Dio.
All right, sounds good. So there are 7 ways on how to get GMBs approved. And by the way, what I recommend you guys to do is once you find an address, I always hide my address. So my address is never shown on Google. That will be something that I'm doing right now. So 7 ways on how to get GMBs approved. We have email verification. We have phone verification. We got instant verification, without video, manual verification, search console verification, and last but not least, video verification. Let me explain to you guys a little bit about each of these verification strategies that we have. So email and phone verification, this is what we call a fake verification. The reason why we call this a fake verification is because Google will tell you, hey, I got a 6-digit code that I need to send you. Do you want me to email it to you? Or do you want me to send this to your phone? Or I want to call you, I can call you and give you the 6-digit code. And once you select one of these options, Google will send that email or that code to you guys, and they will be like, we got the code, your GMB is gonna be live in a few minutes. But guess what? After a few minutes, after a few hours, they hit you with that. Your code was not approvable. You need to do a video verification. I don't know if you guys have been facing this problem right now. Give me a 1 in the chat if you are facing this problem where you get a code from Google and they tell you, hey, your code was not approvable. You need to do a video verification. All right, I see a few ones. All right, so The next strategy is instant verification. Instant verification is when you submit a GMB and they go live like that, right? So you don't have to wait for any code. You don't have to do a video verification. They go live right away. Now, inside our program, we do get instant verification, but I want to be honest with you guys, we don't get 100% of the time instant verification, but we do get them. Now, the next way to get a GMB approved is through without video verification. And this is, I'm not going to tell you how we do this, guys, but I'm just going to share a little bit about this. This is when we leverage other companies' citations and backlinks to request a GMB. And then we request the GMB and they get approved as well. Now, manual verification, this one is really powerful because an employee from Google, they have to take a look at your GMB and they approve it manually, meaning that they look at the GMB, they take a look at the address, they take a look at the phone number, at everything, and they approve it manually. And when you get a GMB through manual verification, these GMBs are strong, meaning that you can change a lot of the things. You can change the name of the business, you can change the address, you can change the phone number, you can change the category, and they usually don't get suspended. But I'm not saying they will not get suspended. So we recommend you guys not to change any of those sections because Google will suspend your GMB if you mess with those categories or sections as well. So Search Console verification, Google even tells you about this, that you can build a website, build backlinks, build citations, wait for citations and backlinks to get indexed, and then you can submit your website to Search Console, and then you can request a GMB, and sometimes they get approved through Search Console as well. Now, the one that is killing it for us is video verification. This one is getting us on average 70 to 90% success rate. And here are the four strategies.
70 to 90% success rate. So every 10 GMBs you do, try the video verification, 9 out of them get verified.
Yeah, about 7 to 9 get approved.
Crazy.
Yeah, so here are the ones that we're using. The ones that are currently working for us. We're doing instant verification. We're doing without the video. We're able to bypass video verification. We're doing manual verification. Now, these three here, the success rate is lower. And I'm just going to be honest with you. The success rate is lower. It's about 30 to 60% success rate. Video verification, 70 to 90%, including spammy niches. Now, when I say spammy niches, what do I mean? Well, I mean garage door repair. So here's a GMB that we did for a client on garage door. Here's another GMB that we got for Harmony loans and mortgage loans as well. Here's moving companies. Here's the moving company that we got for Ganesh as well. Emergency plumbing, water damage, concrete, tree service, house painting. We have been getting GMBs approved in a lot of these niches. Now, luckily for us, this is not just me. We have students that are getting results as well. And I want to share a little bit of the success and the results that our students are getting. So for example, this guy, I don't know if you know him, I just blurred, like his face and his name. But this guy got about 21 GMBs in less than a month. That's crazy. 21 GMBs in less than a month. This guy went crazy with the strategy. I talked to him about 2 weeks ago, and he was at 150 GMBs, and he had 20 GMBs pending. Now, he was telling me, hey, Dio, my GMBs are getting calls already. I have some of them that are rented. I rented them already. But I'm at 150, and I have 20 pending. So this is the power of, doing this video verification strategy. This guy here, he's doing about 5 to 10 GMBs every single day. This guy here, he was skeptical at the beginning. He got in the course. He started getting GMBs as well. This guy got a GMB. He was so excited. He messaged me at 4 in the morning. I don't know if you guys can see it here. He messaged me at 4 in the morning because he got his GMB approved. Here are more people that are getting GMBs as well. This guy got a GMB in less than 24 hours. This guy was basically doing a testimonial about the video verification, that it works. We have more here. There's a lot of people that are getting results with this. So video verification is killing it for us, about 70 to 90% success rate, including, like the spam niches. And here's what you don't need. Because I don't know, Ganesh, if you heard about this, but gurus will tell you, hey, You need an email account. You need citations to get GMBs. You need to wait for citations to get indexed. You need to build a website and things like that. Let me tell you something. You don't need an Gmail account to get GMBs approved. You don't need citations to get GMBs approved. You don't need to wait for citations to get indexed. You don't need to build PBNs, backlinks. You don't even need a website to get GMBs approved with this. All you need, this is all you need. All you need is a new Gmail account, a new phone number. We're using tracking numbers, by the way. You need a new address and 10 to 15 minutes to submit your GMB. Isn't that crazy, Ganesh?
It's crazy. It is crazy because, I mean, honestly, I want to stop you right here. People, you got to understand, we are like an underground group of people who are doing stuff, verifying GMBs, video verification. Honest to God, I have reached out to so many other gurus out there. I do white label SEO for a couple of gurus out there. I have a lot of people who reach out to me with the two of the biggest problems right now in the SEO industry. One is GMB verifications, which we are showing you how to solve right now. Two is getting reviews to stick, which we've been testing the last few months, and we pretty much cracked the code on that reviews to stick. It is crazy. Okay, we'll talk about that. So go ahead, Dio. So if you are only 100 people are allowed in this Zoom, I just found out that my Zoom is capped out at 100 people. I'm getting 15 messages right now saying they've been locked out. I mean, they're unable to get in because my Zoom has only 100 people capacity, right? So you're lucky to be in here. Just listen to it. This is crazy. Go ahead, Dio. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Ganesh. So the question that I always ask a lot is, how long does it take to get approved? It usually takes about 24 to 48 hours to get a GMB approved. But if you do, if you submit your GMB on weekends, it will take a little bit longer because Google usually they don't approve anything on weekends. So keep in mind that if you're gonna submit a GMB using video verification or the other verifications that we talk about, if you're gonna do it on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday and a Friday. Don't do it on a Saturday or a Sunday because Google will not approve anything. You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. So, anyways, let me go ahead and share with you. Here's another question that I always ask a lot. Do they get suspended? Do they stick? Well, let me tell you. My GMBs and the GMBs that I'm getting for my clients they're not getting suspended, right? They're not getting suspended. And if they get suspended, we are going to teach you how to recover GMBs as well. So here is, this is powerful because if you get a GMB suspended, you're going to be able to recover that GMB. I got about 4 GMB suspended the other day, Ganesh, and I was able to recover 1. And the other 3, I didn't recover them because I didn't even try. They were not in the cities that I wanted to target. So I'm able to record GMBs, get GMBs approved. I'm able to keep them live. And I'm able, if one of them gets suspended, we're able, to get them unsuspended as well.
So let's give one quick one. One question people are asking often is, hey, we talk about don't put the exact match name. So if I have a tree service Chicago, I want to rank. Do you recommend putting a GMB name Tree Service Chicago, or do you recommend just say Tree Service Company or Tree Service Brothers or something like that?
So here's the one that we did for you, Ganesh.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is Bay Area Movers. So we have the city and then we have the niche, right?
Yeah.
This one is First Choice Movie, just the niche, right? Take a look at this one. This one is Hard Money Lenders, and I forgot what the other word was here.
Right. Yep.
It was just a bunch of keywords.
Wow.
And it got approved.
This is like 2014. It is crazy. We can get GMBs, and Dio's I asked Dio, he's gonna show a couple of things in the last slide, and then I'm gonna reveal a couple of things on reviews. Once you have GMBs and reviews, guys, game over. People outside in the rank and rent SEO industry have no idea what we are doing. Go ahead, Dio. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So if you get inside this program and like you were talking about earlier, Ganesh, we don't want to let everybody in. The reason why is because a lot of people are just gonna take this, gonna learn it, They're gonna create their own program. They're gonna sell it, and then like we're not gonna be able to get this approved. But even though if that happens, I don't think Google is going to delete, or they're not gonna keep using video verification, because it took them a long time. It took them a long time to come up with video verification. So I don't think this is gonna stop for a while. So this is what you're gonna get if you join the program. Let me show you what you get. So there are 3 sections inside our program, right? Here's a section about GMB verifications. Here's a section about the video verification that we're using. And here's a section about how to rank GMBs. Let me explain to you and show you what every section has here. So we have about 27 videos here. We show you where to place your GMB, the things that you need before requesting a GMB, how to build a website fast if you want to, like request a GMB with the website, how to get new Gmail accounts, because once you keep using the same number over and over again to like open new Gmail accounts, Google will tell you, hey, you use this phone number a lot. You're not allowed to like use it no more. So we show you how to do that. We show you how to add logos and things like that. We have black hat strategies. We prove that the black hat strategies work. We also have, like how to bypass video verification. We give you examples here. We told you how to talk to Google so that they get your GMB approved. We have a real conversation with Google. We show you what we said to get the GMBs approved. We have Black Hat 2.0 strategies. This one is even worse than the Black Hat strategy, but they work. And when I say they're worse, what I mean is that they're not ethical, right? But we're getting GMBs approved as well. So we have a section here that it's all about requesting multiple GMBs for the same company or for the same website without them getting suspended. And if you're not into black hat strategies, we also have, like some of the white hat strategies as well. These ones are powerful, but keep in mind that it takes a longer time. It takes a little bit longer. We show you how to prevent, like your GMBs from getting suspended. Any one of them gets suspended, we show you how to get them back. And then we show you proof that we got a GMB recovered through using the strategies that we have here. So once you watch these strategies, we're gonna go to the next section. Here's where you're gonna be learning basically everything about video verification. The video, it takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds to record a video, and then you send it to Google, and that's it. So it will not take you a long time. And we have another section here that we're gonna give it to you guys as a bonus. How to rank GMBs. This is a strategy that is almost about reviews, but it's even more powerful than reviews. And Ganesh, I know that he will be giving some bonuses as well. But this one here, not a lot of people are talking about. Not a lot of people know about this, and you're gonna be ranking your GMBs even faster. So with that being said, guys, the skills that you're gonna be learning, like Ganesh said at the beginning, it's their goal. Like getting GMBs approved, keeping your GMBs from getting suspended, and getting your GMBs unsuspended, it's gold right now. So for example, if you purchase GMBs from vendors, it will cost you about 100 and maybe 350 per GMB. How much are you paying for your GMBs when you outsource it, Ganesh?
I've tested so many different vendors. I do GMB verification myself. I always keep testing out as people say they can verify 400 to 500, 300, something in that range. It used to be 300 a GMB. Now it is 400, 500. And then I had a guy, honest to God, in January, he said he's been doing GMBs and all that. So I said, okay, I placed an order of 3 GMBs at $400 each. I'm still waiting. Right? It's crazy. Okay. That is how it is, right? Donald says $300. Yeah, there you go. It's crazy.
And you know what? You know what the crazy part about this, when you buy a GMB from a vendor, this is how they get the GMB approved. They will go into a category that is not considered to be spammy, right? So let's say, for example, the church category, right? They're going to create a church GMB, and then once they get it approved, they're going to change all the information, and they're going to go from a church category to a plumbing category to a roofing category, and they change everything. That's why they get this GMB is approved so fast, and they tell you, hey, within 30 minutes, I'm going to get your GMB approved. The reason why is because they go into a category that is not considered to be spammy. They change all the information and then they give you the GMB. And then 3 days later, they get suspended because Google, they are smart. Let me tell you that. Google will take a look at everything we're doing, right? And they will be like, hey, wait a second, wasn't this GMB a church category and now it's a roofing category, right? And they, boom, they suspend it right away. So just to let you know about, like the power of this, I got an order for 46 GMBs the other day. I charged the guy $250 per GMB, and we made 11,500 on profit, right? If I'm not telling you sell GMBs, right? I'm telling you that you can even make money selling GMBs if that's something that you want to do. What I'm doing right now is getting a lot of GMBs. We're ranking the GMBs. We're getting them to generate calls. And then after we get calls, we sell the calls or we rent the GMB to contractors.
Yeah, this is good. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ganesh.
No. There's a couple of people ask a quick question. So you said you're going to show the GMB verification. Do we have to suspend the GMB and then reinstate it? No, we're just doing video verification. So Dio went over some of the high level. We don't want to open this for, he's got detailed stuff in his course, okay? We don't want to open it for everybody because like I said, honest to God, this is gold, okay? For the next 20 people alone, this is what I've had Dio do it and he's agreed. He's giving a freaking insane offer of all the whole course. I'm going to put the link to purchase it right now in the Zoom link. You can go ahead only for 20 people, okay? And this is not like a marketing gimmick or anything because what you're going to be learning is crazy. You get instant access to the whole training videos to Dio's course, full course. You have a separate private group. This is separate from what I teach in I show video verification in my premium course. Somebody asked that question. This is different because Dio took what I am teaching and he's actually put a lot more stuff into it and then I learned from him. So if you know anything about me, I do not promote anyone and everyone. I've only promoted 𝐷𝐿 who's good at maps ranking, and now I'm promoting Dio because GMB verification nobody else is doing, right? So I put the link in there. Okay, you get all of this. For the next 20 people who jump in this, here is what you're going to get. I put the link in the Zoom link, Zoom chat. You can go ahead and purchase it for 20 people alone. Next Thursday, for the 20 people who purchase it, you will get a special training with me and Dio, not only on video verification. You get the whole access to Dio's videos and training. But next Thursday, I'll be doing a training on what we are doing to get reviews. I have not shared this in my mastermind or my course or anywhere, because this is recently what we've been testing it out and we're pretty much able to scale it a little bit. We are seeing results. So if you have 30, 40 GMBs and you want bulk reviews, we're going to be showing you what we're doing. And the next Thursday, these 20 people who jump into it will get that. Does that make sense? Okay. Any questions, anything on that? So there's nothing about reinstating and all that. You can get this course right now, Dio's course, and you can pretty much get 5 GMBs verified today. All you need is a Gmail account and a phone number, okay? And make the money back crazy. Alex says, any discount if you're already in the Maps mini course? So Alex, the Maps mini course I was giving away is $197. I had people in my $2,000, $3,000 mastermind who still get good access to this, right? You guys have to understand what we are giving away. 20 people, right? You're learning GMB video verification. I know, this offer is a $497 one-time price, right? You can make that money by putting up a website, a GMB, and renting it out or selling it out, okay? And next week, for the 20 people, I'm going to be jumping in, and I'm going to be showing you how to use the reviews to start generating calls, identifying a low-hanging niche, putting up a GMB and reviews, and start making money selling those calls for 40, 50, 60 bucks a call. Does that make sense? So if you understand what you have in your hand, is crazy. I don't get impressed easily, honest to God. I'm in so many of these Facebook groups and SEO courses. I do white label SEO for a couple of SEO gurus. One SEO guru, he teaches ranking. I do the ranking for him, honest to God, God's honest truth, right? I always keep buying different stuff as it comes to the market to understand it. I get pitched by so many things. When I reached out to Dio and said, can you get this spam mini? She got it verified in 3 days. I was like, Dio, what are you doing? I know you're doing video verification. He showed me a couple of things. I was mind blown. That's what was happening, okay? And so for those of you who don't know anything about GMB verification, Those of you who are always looking to make money without spending money, trust me.
Take that.
Okay, trust me, you need to get this because $497 is what it's nothing. Okay, that's what I want you guys to understand. Anything else I left out, Dio? Can you show the sales page, Dio? I mean, let me see if I can bring that up. I can put it in the chat. Do you want to show it? What all they get? Or this is the link, you guys have it. Go here. Can I share my screen, Dio? You can stop sharing. 1 second, sorry. Okay, here is what I want you guys to do, right? You need to understand what you're getting your hands on, okay? You're getting your hands on this. This is the link that I put up in the Zoom, okay? Before I put it in the Facebook group or my email list, okay? It's open to 20 people, right? Go here, click on this, and go purchase it. You get all this. Here's what you need to understand. This is not some method where 1 or 2 people, 1 out of 10 GMBs may work. 9 out of 10 GMBs are working. 150 GMBs approved, verified. Okay, we are using Google's video verification method to verify. It's crazy. Okay, go here, click on this, jump into this $497 for a one-time price to learn video verification. Honest to God, it's crazy. Okay, this will be there for the rest of the year. I guarantee you, because Google came out just recently with that. But here is what you're getting along with this. For the first 20 people, okay, I think it's totally 20, everybody who jump in, okay, after this link will go away. Next week, Thursday, same time, okay, I'm going to be sending you a special link for a private training on how once you learn this video verification and get GMBs up, how we are using local reviews to stick. Okay, Brandon says Dio is legit with his stuff. I've been working with him. He's smart. Oh my God, there you go, right? There's no coupon code, guys. Go. Okay, Dio, question for you. Somebody says, can someone from India do this? And can somebody from India verify a GMB in the US? Dio was just talking about this, the whole thing. Go ahead, Dio, yeah.
Yes, they can, Ganesh. In fact, we have people from Africa and Bangladesh as well doing this.
It is crazy. Okay, people from Bangladesh and Africa verifying GMBs in the US. Okay, Robert says, I would like to purchase. I don't have my card. Okay, that's fine, Robert. Hit me up. Don't worry about it, right? Here is what I'm going with it, right? You guys have all been in the SEO industry for some time. I am sure almost all of you are not only in my Facebook group, you are in so many other Facebook groups. I don't know, and if you know, let me know, please. I don't know anybody else who teaches and gives away so much information for free. Most of these guys, I know $7,000 rank and rent programs and SEO programs who are so good at selling, but ask them if they can show you how to rank websites, they may not know it. They are so good at selling. I am bringing you masters in different areas like video verification, what is in thing now, and giving it away for peanuts. This method, video verification, I can sell it to at least 3 people I can think of right now for $3,000. They will buy it. It is gold. Okay. I have bought a $5,000 GMB verification method 3-4 years ago, just before COVID hit. It worked for 3 months and then it stopped working. So people like us in the SEO industry, you need to understand what you're getting your hands into. Make sense? Any other questions? Sean says, funnel or not, I've been doing this for a long time. I paid. Awesome. Okay, great, Sean. That's what I wanted to understand. Yes, this is a funnel. You can call it a funnel. You can call it a tunnel. I don't care. End of the day, you need to ask yourself a question. $497 is in this investment. If I make this investment, okay, can I make my money back? Am I learning something? Jump in. Dejan says paid. Thank you. Appreciate that. Jump in. I put the link here again. I will be uploading the replay in the Facebook group. Okay. Next week, all those who got the GMB method, you will get an email from me. If you don't, send me a message anyways, if you don't get it. But next week, Thursday, 1 p.m., we'll have a special training on what is working right now. Once you learn the GMB verification, to rank GMBs with reviews without too many things, to make an easy $500 a month, month after month. As a matter of fact, right now, I am doing that with my VAs. I have 2 new VAs in my team. I have 13 people in my agency. I'm pretty much the only SEO guru out there, and I think Dio is the other one, who is in the hunt doing what it takes to rank and rent and not just teaching. Does that make sense? Any questions, any concerns, any feedback so much? Anybody, guys? Cool. Okay. Brandon says GMB. Sean says, I got hundreds of videos of GMBs. They stick over here. All right, Sean, hit me up, man. I'd love to learn what you know. You know, I'd love to pay you if you want to, right? Sal says, biggest question is how long the GMBs stick. Sal, here is how you want to think about it. Google can take away things tomorrow, right? We are in that game. We are playing Google's game and Google's rules. But here is what you need to understand. I've been in this industry 10 years. I've seen methods come, methods go. Rankings come, ranking go. One thing I pride myself is reverse engineer stuff. Google's video verification is one of the biggest changes they did in the last 10 years. Verification method, this video verification. They rolled it out just recently. Honest to God, I think it's going to be there forever, if not at least the next 2-3 years. But let's say you put up a GMB, it sticks for 3 months and it goes away. You put up 10 of these GMBs. You can do that today with this course. You put up 10 of these GMBs. You only make $300 a month from each of these for 3 months. That's $3,000 a month for 3 months, $9,000. You're paying $497. Does that make sense? That's how a marketer should think. Cool? Anyone else got anything else, guys? Hey, how about a thank you for Dio? Because honest to God, this is amazing. I appreciate that, Dio. You know, for those who missed out, I'm going to be uploading the replay to the Facebook group soon and send an email. But I'm telling you guys, Brandon says the first one to buy the course. I was the first one. Okay, there you go, Brandon. Awesome. Welcome, right? Vic says, mind blown. I'm still catching my breath. There you go, Vic. I'm telling you, Vic, if you're the Vic from Canada, that if you are the guy who I know you are, we need to talk because there's some exciting things happening, okay? Rob says, I'm in. Kevin says, how much is it? It's $497 one time, guys. I'm putting the link in the Zoom again. Jump in. But those who jump in, along with this full course, you will also get a training with me on reviews and how to scale that. But in the course that you jump in for $497, you get a private Facebook group with Dio. He'll answer questions. So if you get with you're stuck with GMBs, you will get things going and all that. Make sense? Let's see. Anybody else? JP says, grabbed it. I did not get a login. So Dio, those who grabbed, check your spam folder, but if not, reach out to Dio. Do you post reviews and spam images? Absolutely, Sean. We're going to cover that next week, okay? So make a note. Marco says, is there an SOP in this Dio that we can give it to a VA? Can they teach a VA about this stuff?
Yeah, they can. Actually, we have people that are really busy with their business. They purchase the program and they give it to their VAs, and their VAs are getting, you know, like their GMBs. One thing that I will tell you guys, sometimes you don't get the password to your email. You have to wait about 5 to 10 minutes. So if you wait for a little bit longer, you're gonna get that password in your login information.
Awesome, awesome. I love it. I love it. I think that's all about it. I think, all right, guys. So with that, we're done. I hope you guys are mind blown. You need to understand for the couple of you who are complaining, hey man, you showed us you're going to teach the whole thing. You did not teach. Dude, this is like the golden goose, right? In my Facebook group, my YouTube channel, there's so much free stuff. You can make an easy $1,000 a month without the GMB, right? You and I, we all need to upgrade our thinking, okay? We are giving away video verification for $497. It's a joke, okay? Dio is upping his price to $997. I'm not even joking. $997 because he's been selling it like hotcakes. I told Dio, please bring it to my group for $497 because there's a lot of people who can use this, right? Trust me, jump in, because once the price goes up or once the 20 people are hit, we're going to close it. The link will not work again, okay? But next week, Thursday, for those who jumped in, you have a special training because now you know how to verify GMBs. The second thing will be how to get reviews to stick. That's the biggest thing people don't know. We're going to show you how to do that. Cool? Make sense? All right. Have a great weekend, guys. Jump into the course. Get some GMBs verified. Hit up Dio with his Facebook group with any questions. And we'll go from that. All right? Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Take care. Bye-bye.